Hello and welcome to another project from Very Victoria Crafts. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the fantastic punch board, the gift bag punch board by WRMK sold by Stampin Up. And this board is fantastic. It comes with its own scoring tool and it punches holes and will help you make a variety of sizes of gift bags. So let me show you some of those. So here I've made a few. I've made a little one out of designer series paper here that you can see that I've kind of pegged shut. I've made one here again out of the paper and added a little tag, and this one I've punched my own holes and fed ribbon through and made that. This large one here I've made by using the holes that the board will punch through and threaded through ribbon to make those, and then I've decorated it with a tag. And this I've made using our craft cardstock, which is a bit thicker and a bit more substantial, so I was able to add into here a large bottle of olive oil as a gift, and I've decorated it with our new banner punch. I've made a tag and our cotton paper to make a flower. Way to go. And then variation here, so you can see much different. You can change the depth, the height of the bag. So change that. The width of your bags will all be the same. It's 2 inches wide, but you can change the size of the front panel and you can change the height of the bag. And then also what I've discovered is once you've made your bags, if you score all the way around at the point where these triangular lines meet and you score all the way around your bag, you can actually create a fold flat bag. So you could make these in advance and then store them flat, ready to go. And then, as I've done here with these tags, you can make up a set of tags and then peg them to your project, so you've got a gift bag ready to go. So today I'm going to be making a bag using this cardstock. I'm going to be using Lost Lagoon. Now on the instructions, they're all printed on the board, so if you can see here, they're all written on here. So you can trim your paper as small if you want, 10 inches wide, medium 11 inches wide, or the large bag at 12 inches wide. And so you choose whether you want a small, medium or large bag, and then you choose the depth of your paper. So I find it easiest to work with my board this way around. So here is my 10 inches of cardstock, and I'm going to work along here, and this is the height of my bag. This is how tall my bag will be. Okay, so the first thing you need is the scoring tool. So I'm going to take my cardstock and I'm going to line up the beginning here, and I'm going to do mine slightly differently to the instructions that are on the base. I'm going to score my horizontal line in one go just to get that done, because otherwise I find that you end up missing this beginning. So I'm going to line it up and I'm going to score in here and then slide it along and just complete all of that horizontal score first. Like so. So you've scored your horizontal line. I'm then going to line it up so that the cardstock is against this start line here. Okay, I'm then going to punch, and I'm then starting my bag by scoring the front. Okay, so I'm going to, my bag is a small bag, so I'm looking for the small, and I'm going to score down to the bottom of the cardstock. If the height of your bag is greater than the board, then what you can do is score, try not to come off at the edges or dent your cardstock, and you can turn it over and line it up and just score the additional little piece. Okay, slide that over until the line that you've scored measures up with this kind of pointer here, and then punch. And this time we're going to do a side, so you need to score a side line and the parts that will help your bag fold. So that's the diagonals and the fold down the middle. Okay, then you're going to slide your marker over to the end of the side, so here, and punch. And as you can see, that's giving us our notches. So these are our tabs. So when we close our bag, that will be what joins it up. Slide those back in. So we've got the front, a side. We now need the back of our bag. So the small again, or whichever dimension you're doing. So these two need to be the same. Okay, slide that over to the pointer, punch, and again this is going to be a side, so front, side, back, side. So the diagonals, line down the middle, and the side line. And then there's one last piece. This part here is what's going to form our tab, and we need to actually notch that as well. So we're going to line up the pointer with the side of the bag and point here, so you can see we have this. If I wanted to punch holes in the top of my bag, then I can insert my cardstock in here. There's a reverse punch. So if I was to put the cardstock in here, that would punch the holes for me, but I'm not going to do that today. Move those. And then with my bag, this part here, the portion that forms the tab, I want to cut off these at a diagonal. Okay, so I'm going to use my scissors and I'm just going to cut those like that. So then you can see we've got this shape here. Okay, you're then going to use your bone folder and fold and score all of your lines. So we've got the bone folder in here. Just give them a good press. And this is really important because it helps your box look more precise and crisp. Okay, fold all of the tabs in. Like so. And what I like to do with these ones is just kind of encourage it with my finger. Okay, the line's already there. And if you put your finger into the kind of crease where it is and pull the cardstock round, it gives quite easily. Because you want those to be a valley fold, and by valley I mean that it goes down. Okay. So as you can see, the bag's starting to come together. And then so we're going to glue onto this tab here. Now this is the fast fuse. If you've not seen any of my videos before, I mentioned that I like to think of this as a dog, so you want to check that he has a wet or a sticky nose, and if he doesn't, just give him a little pat. So roll it up, and there we go, we've got a sticky nose. Put his nose down onto the project, straight line, don't need a lot of pressure, and when you get to the end, kind of snap off to the side, and there we go. Fold him in, and then make sure when you're folding up your box you try and line up the top and the bottom so that they're nice and straight. And there we have our box coming together. And then with the tabs, I like to glue onto the top. Oh, see, wet nose. And then without putting that side down. There we go. Fold those in. Try and make sure that your box is staying square. Fold those in. A little handy push from inside as well. And then the last side. And fast fuse is great because it's very strong adhesive. You don't need to use any scissors to cut it. And there we have our bag. Fantastic. Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, could you give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment? I'd love to say hi. Thank you. Bye.